Hey there everyone, welcome back. Let's do some starter RNG. I'm back after a little while. I actually was not feeling well, so this was delayed a little bit, but here we are. We're ready to go. And actually, the delay was a little bit blessed too, because the tool has been updated and the starter process has actually changed to be significantly easier as of literally today that I'm recording this video, which is the 19th of January. So, let's go ahead, get into this, and figure out how to do a starter Pokemon without any CFW whatsoever. So you can see I've already got my Project XS up here, and you can see that this latest push has some changes, and this re-ident 1 PK NPC, this is I'm going to go into later, because this also changes up a lot of how we're going to handle legends, because now you can re-identify in the room. Also, another thing is that re-identifying only takes 6 blinks instead of the 20 that it took before, so that's really crazy awesome. But anyways, that doesn't matter for what we're doing here. What we're doing is starters, and for that we have there's a config on that we're all set up, and there's a whole lot of stuff here because there's a timeline. Anyways, you're going to want to save right here before you go in the lake, and then we're just going to walk ahead in the lake. And we're going to advance the text a little bit, get through this cutscene mostly. So we're just going to go ahead and get through here. Let the professor walk out, and then Lucas as well. Alright, great. This is the screen that you're going to want to be starting at to get your seed for your starter. And so you may be looking like, okay, well, how the heck am I going to get a seed off my player's blinks? They're looking to the side. Well, we're not going to be using our player's blinks this time. The latest update allows blink seeds to be generated off of NPC blinks as well. So we're actually going to get the seed off of Barry's Eye. So I already have everything already in place here. Let's go ahead and hit the preview so you can see how I've got everything lined up right around Barry's Eye here. Got everything all ready to go, so we're just going to go ahead and click Monitor Blinks, and we should get our seed once we get all 40 of the blinks from Barry. Yep, there we go. Got our double blink logged, and so this will take a little while, just like with all seeds. So let's just jump ahead. I'll catch you in a minute when we get our seed, and then we'll bring it up in Chatot, and we'll take a look and figure out how we're going to get what we actually want, which is in a lot of cases going to be a shiny starter, but maybe you want stats. I don't know. Whatever you desire. So I'll catch you in a few minutes. Alright, we managed to get ourselves a seed here, and you can see here that our advances are actually going a little bit faster than normal, and that's because we have one NPC here for Barry. He's an NPC, even if he is annoying sometimes. Alright, anyway, so we got our seed, and so let's go ahead and calculate out our Pokemon that we're going to get here. So I'm going to use Chatot for this, just like I've used in the past here. So the standard delay for a starter is 64. So we're going to leave it at 64. Make sure it's stationary, because this is a stationary Pokemon. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put our seed into Chatot. Alright, then we can go ahead and set whatever we want. Let's see, where's a shiny here? Because it might be... that's pretty far away. That's pretty far away. But that's okay, because we're going to have to... Let's talk about delay and figure out how we're actually going to... how we're going to check to make sure we get the right Pokemon. I mean, if it's a shiny, great, but let's make sure that our delay is right first. So I'm going to set this to 64, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick a random spot, essentially, check the stats to make sure we landed at the right Pokemon, and then go from there. So let's go ahead and we can ignore the rest of Chatot for now. So we're going to advance a little bit, because we want to start our timeline at a very specific spot here. So we just ignore all this, and we're going to get to a specific screen here before... Here we go. Alright, so this is the screen where we're going to start our timeline. Now, since we're not trying to do anything in particular, we're not targeting anything in particular, I'm not going to worry about when I start the timeline. However, when you're actually going for your target, a specific target in mind, make sure you do it about 200-ish, 220 about before your actual target so that you have enough time, because you'll see there's a lot of advances here. So let's go ahead. Leave all these stats as is and click timeline. There's actually 2 timelines here. So there's going to be 2 times that we have to hit A at a specific point. So let's go ahead, we hit timeline, and we can see here we are counting down to 0. So once it hits 0 over there on the timer, we're going to hit A. 1, 0. Okay. So now you'll notice that it's reset to 10. Alright, yeah, okay. Get to this screen before you want to hit A again. So we get to this screen and wait, and you can see that it's actually decreasing very slowly now because it only advances when the star leaves blink, which is very rarely. So once it hits 0, we're going to hit A, and then we're going to go in the briefcase, and we should be on a timeline. Alright, 3, and again, this is really slow compared to the rest of it. 1, 0, okay. Alright, here we are, we're in the briefcase now. We're going to go with a Turtwig just for ease of use. Alright, so 436, let's go for 437. So once it goes to 437, okay, hit A. Alright, so that was our target. Our target was 437. So let's go ahead and put like 435 in here, minimum advances. So here we can see the stats. These are the stats of what we hope to hit. So it's a female? No, it's not a female. So we know that we didn't hit exactly. Because, yeah, I actually do have the gender ratio correct. So let's go ahead. We can check. Can we check our Pokemon stats? No, we can't. Alright, so we're going to have to finish this fight. But we'll do it. We'll do it with an IV calculator so we have an idea of what we got. But we're going to use this to calculate out what our delay actually was. So this way, we can do it again, except this time, we'll manage to hit the shiny Pokemon we want. But this is an important step that a lot of people don't do, and then they do not get their Pokemon because they didn't calculate out their delay right. Okay, so we got to get past this part here, and just to keep in mind, it doesn't matter which starter you pick. That there's no difference in delay or anything. It should be the same delay. I just went with Turtwig because it's the easiest one. So we're just going to get to the screen where we can actually check our Pokemon stats, so then we can go ahead and calculate out its IVs with the calculator. It won't be as good because it's a level 5 instead of level 100 or 50 or something like that, but we'll get a general idea, and the nature will matter a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and check out our Pokemon stats. Alright, it's a quiet nature, which instantly, as soon as I see quiet nature, I start to think, well, we went at 437, but we ended up getting 436 here, but let's not be too hasty here. Let's go ahead and calculate this out. Alright, we got its stats. Okay, so let's go ahead. Quiet nature, and its HP is 20. Attack is 12. Defense 11. Special attack 11. Special defense 10. Speed is 8. And we can't keep in mind the 1 EV for the Starly. Alright, let's go ahead and calculate individual values. It gives you... it's level 5. Alright. It's median. No. Okay. And it says... oh, here we go. No, calculate individual values is what I want. Ugh, man, this thing. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, IVs 0 to 9, 4 through 23, 0 through 11, 18 through 31. Looking at this, yeah, that's probably hit that. We probably hit 436 instead of actually hitting 437 like we tried. So that then we know that our delay in this case was 63. Yep, there you go. Because now you put it, and 437 would be the right one. Now let's do another check here, just because I can on this. Now you won't be able to do this normally, but we can check. And yeah, we confirm that this is in fact exactly that. Keep in mind that's with CFW, so keep that in mind, that you won't always get that option, that you won't have that option with your save, but you can calculate its IVs and you can level it up a little bit and always check it later. But generally, you can see that there's only one quiet nature here. So yeah. So in this case, our delay was 63. So next time, try using a delay of 63 rather than 64. Sometimes you might hit 65. It will all be kind of a learning process. But that's phase one. Phase one was just getting a starter generated. And you can see here that we did get a seed successfully, and we generated a starter, and we kind of have an idea what starter we generated. All right, that's all fine, well and good. Now let's go ahead and try to actually get a shiny. So in the next part, we're going to go ahead and do this whole process again, except this time we're targeting a shiny Pokemon. And so that, unlike with this, where we have to kind of calculate out the stats ahead of time and figure out, oh, okay, did we hit it or did we not? This one should be very obvious as soon as the battle starts, whether or not we were successful. So that'll at least be nice. Alright, I'll catch you in just a minute over there.
Alright, so we have a seed, and I think we have a target that might work. So we're gonna just tick this up a little bit more before we start a timeline. Our target is going to be 2884. So we're going to start at about like 150, the timeline about 150 or so before our actual target. So let's go ahead and yeah, we'll get another 100 advances before I start the timeline. We'll get close to 2700. Yeah, we'll get to 2700. So just be a minute. Alright, gonna start our timeline at 2700. That'll. Alright. So this is the first A press here. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Alright, now we get to this one, and we wait till we count down to 0 here. Yeah, we're still going to have to wait quite a while because we're over 100 advances away. We'll still go a little bit when we get into the bag, but not 100. And very slow, but it's worth it. Alright. Okay, 2824, that's where we are. So we need to get another, yeah, we need to get quite a while, so we're just gonna wait. I'll cut ahead. Alright, we are super close. The reason I haven't opened up the thing yet is just personal preference. I'm waiting until like 2880 before I actually open up the bag. So give me just a couple more blinks here, a couple more advances, and then we'll see if we were right or not. And thankfully, because this is a shiny, we'll know right away whether or not we were on target. Okay. 4 more advances. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Moment of truth. There's a Starly, obviously. And we throw out a shiny Turtwig.
There you go. That's all there is to it. That's the entire method there. Getting your seed with CFW, and then advancing forward and getting your target in the bag. Just make sure you hit the A at the right points in the timeline, so you enter the bag at the right point, and then just wait it out. Get about 150 or so advances before you start your timeline, but that's all there is to it. So I hopefully this was useful to you, so you can go out there and get your shiny starter. And I will be doing some roamers and some other legendary stuff because of the updates. I will catch you all next time. Until then, take it easy.